The first concept I chose was speaking from manuscript, which is found on page 126. The meaning of speaking from manuscript is reading a speech word for word on paper. This concept jumped out at me because I see a lot of people do it and I currently continue to do it. I chose this concept because I have done this before and that is one of my main topics that I really need to work on. This concept is important to public speaking because it informs you about the flaws of this concept, and you really need to pay attention to your audience rather than reading straight down from your book. One example can be reading your note cards word for word with your head down for your entire speech. Speaking from memory is the second concept I chose to talk about, which can be found on page 127. The definition is remembering your speech word for word, which is memorizing and being able to speak with your head up for the entire speech and make eye contact with your audience. This is important to me because I also need to focus on this concept and work really hard on it so I'm not looking down and not making eye contact with my audience the whole time. I also need to focus on this concept. This concept is important to public speaking because it allows you to be engaged with your audience and not have to look down at your note cards the whole time. One example of speaking from memory is being able to look at your audience and make eye contact with your audience and not have to keep looking down at your note cards the entire time because you will lose focus with your audience. On page 135, you can find the concept maintaining eye contact. This is when you have eye contact with the audience for the majority of your speech. This jumped out at me because this is a topic everyone needs to learn. I chose this topic because my eye contact needs to get better and I need to memorize most of my speech but still have my PowerPoint in the background to look back on and make sure I'm following step by step. This is important to public speaking because it allows you to have a better interaction with your audience and have a better speech. One example can be looking at a PowerPoint every so often to make sure that your speech is going well and then go right back to making eye contact with your audience.